Okay folks, we're going to do blue crawl color and a cricket. Now the blue crawl color is a color that goes from brown to blue. See, it looks kind of blue there when it's thin, and the darker sections of it looks brown. Here's one here. Here's one in a tadpole senior. It's a big tadpole. See, the tail kind of looks blue, but that's what it does. And I made this cricket probably when I shot these two tadpoles. I didn't have much. And I threw them on my boat the other day, and it was laying there yesterday, and I thought, wow, I ought to try them. See how they do in this clear water. Because the water's about 5 foot visibility. Made a cast. Y'all know the rest of the story. They liked it. I caught fish on it, no problem. It's probably the best bait I used that day. So, let's make a batch of them for the winter here in this Port of Cats. I thought, let's make a Port of Cats with it. It gives y'all a chance to win something that you just can't buy on the site. As far as I know, where else are you going to get them? I've never seen them anywhere else, right? So you get a chance to win something that I've never seen anywhere else. I got to cook this up. I know I put it in the vacuum chamber. All right, this is what I had left over from making them. And what I've been making with these, I'll show y'all one when I come back a little bit, is I've been making crawl baits, creature baits, and Ned rigs with them, Ned baits, 3-inch Ned baits with them. All right, and that's what we've been fishing with those. So hey, who knows? A lot of these colors we use for bass fishing will cross over and work just as good for crappie, guys. We're finding that out, aren't we? All right, let me cook this up. See all that fuzz on top, all that foam? That's what happens when you remelt baits. When you remelt them like that, it's all the moisture and so forth. I got to put it in my vacuum chamber behind me, and it'll bubble it, suck everything out of that vacuum chamber, and it'll take that with it. Looks good now, doesn't it? You can see where it foamed up on the side of the cup. That's because it was boiling like water boils, you know, it was bubbling. And as it's bubbled, it came clean to the top of the cup, tried to overflow. Yep, that's how much stuff it was pulling out of it. Alright guys, 338, that's good enough. I've had my molds on the griddle, and I just took the last two off. I went on and I went on and put the bug up here too. I got thinking about it. Hey, I'm gonna fish tomorrow, okay? And why not fish the bug tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday. I'll fish the bug, and maybe we can use it next Sunday. What do you think? Calling for rain. Right now it's calling for rain Tuesday here. It's supposed to be 80 tomorrow. I commented to Donnie. He's talking about fishing. I said, and I said this last night. I said the weather going up and down, up and down. It was 75 yesterday, guys. But I mentioned that Wednesday night. The weather's doing that. It's just doing this crazy thing. And then we're getting down like 38 at night, then 65, then the next night we're 40, then we're 75. We're supposed to be 80 tomorrow and 80 Saturday. Yeah, that's June weather, you know, and only down like 45. So I was trying to paint a boathouse, and I went to start it today. And the reason I'm right here now, I went to start it today, and the paint store was out of the stain that I needed, and so they had ordered more, and it won't be here till Monday. I said, well, what? Won't be here till Monday? What am I going to do tomorrow? So on the riding home, I thought, hey, I need to make some baits, and we'll work on that today. I'll just fish tomorrow. Somebody's got to go out and do that. Y'all ready? I'm going to show y'all before I open this mold. This is some of the bait shapes that I make a lot of colors in. This is a creature bait, as you can see, and this is a Cinco. Okay, and I have a finesse worm, and a lot of my local friends and fishermen, they come around. Some of them tell me what color they want, and I make it ahead of time. This is a 4-inch swim bait. Okay, and ran to a guy yesterday on Kerr Lake, and I gave him 4 of those swim baits. A lot of times I just make them with leftover plastic. I shot that in limeade, just shooting around. And I give it to people. I run people in the lake, I give them some, or give them a pack. I'll take a leftover plastic, mix it like these creature baits. As long as it's a black or a brown, bass will eat it, right? All right. So I give a lot of them away. Give a lot of them to my fishing friends around. Living in a waterfront community, there's a lot of people in fish. I just seen a boat go by, boat ramps at the end of this road, guys. So probably only a 1/10 of a mile to a mile and 1/10 down from here. And my neighbor bought a new boat, G3. Aluminum boat. He just came by with it. So I reckon he been out fishing today. All right, there you go. That's the cricket. And it'll look brown sometimes, and sometimes it looks blue. The little legs will look blue looking, don't they? All right. And let's lay it on the back of this, see if it turns. No, yeah. I'm trying to get where y'all can see. I know it ain't helping now. Now you can see it looks darker brown. You cut the light off to it. All right. So it changes colors. Isn't that cool? Well, I'll tell you what. The Crappie liked it yesterday. Now I went on and shot it in the bug. Let me show you to you in the bug. You know what? We probably could use the same molding, couldn't we? If we make a video of the bug, we could use the same molding. There's the bug. The bug's the same bait. It's just 1.5 inches instead of 2 inches. You want to put the two together? You can see the difference. A lot of y'all guys are buying the bug, and a lot of you are commenting on the bug. Okay? Some 2 inch. You can see the bug's a little smaller. Alright, guys. Y'all know the routine. It's 1 through 400. I start at 10. I mention it once in a while. I hit a random number draw. It gives me a number. We go look on the site, see who got closest to that number without going over that number. And that's who wins. I'll comment to you that night. Hey, you won. Email me as soon as you can your address. Alright? And I'll mail that to you as soon as I can. Usually on Fridays. If not, I'll catch them on Monday morning. Now, make sure you're subscribed. If you look under the video, the subscribe button, if it's black, you need to subscribe again, guys, because they'll unsubscribe you sometimes. All right, it's a subscriber giveaway. Okay, so good luck to everybody. You come back on Thursday morning, see who won. Like I said, I make the video on Wednesday night, usually after 5. Some people are leaving numbers 7 o'clock Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I'm sorry. I make the video sometime after 5 p.m. I've got to edit that video. I've got to load it to YouTube and get it ready for Thursday morning. All that takes time. So I got to get it done. Alright? It's like this evening, I finish all this. I'll go ahead and edit this video and get it ready for next Sunday. I made some fun videos yesterday, so I spent a lot of time editing on the computer. So, got to get it done, guys. Appreciate everybody. Good luck. Hope you enjoyed the video. This cricket was hot on them, I'm telling you. See y'all next time. See y'all Wednesday night. See ya. Bam. Okay, guys, got something new for you here. Got something new for you. Now, this is my, gotcha, white crap. This is my cricket bait, but I've got it in a color that I don't sell. And I know y'all, a lot of y'all going like, Dennis, we're gonna make a porta catch with it today. All right, there you go. Now, okay, this is the color. It's called blue Craw. Okay, yeah. Can you see the blue in it? And it turns brown. Okay, it's where it's thicker, it's got a brown tint to it. Where it's thinner, it's got a blue tint to it, and it changes color from blue to browns. Okay, yeah. I thought that would make an excellent bait for a cricket, right? And I thought, let's try it today. This is the first time I've tried it, guys. It was my first day with it. I made it about a month ago. Yeah, I make a lot of baits that lay around I don't fish with for a while. I don't have time to fish with them all at the same time. Let's see what we can do with it today. Let's see if we can catch 4 or 5 on it, and we'll give somebody a chance to win some of them. And then, I want feedback from you. I want you to come back and say, man, I done good on that color. Okay? I'm getting some feedback from a couple of new colors I've sent out to people. And feedback on it. All right, day's Wednesday. You're watching a bait where I fished up in Kerr Lake. That's where I'm at again today. I was right in this area somewhere probably. I'm just running around looking for brush piles and I'm fishing them. So back up here today. And last Saturday I loaded the Banana Blast video with the banana with all the colors. All right. I mailed them out to 3 people. All right. Now I have fished. I got videos coming. This is the banana shoreline. I've done good on that one. I've done good on 3 of the colors. All right. I'm not gonna try any of them up here today because this water is too clear. And that's why I sent them to people. I sent some to Grenada. Okay. They're gonna be fished on Grenada next week, I think, if I remember right. And I sent some down to Mississippi, Louisiana border. Okay, fishing swamp water, little bayou type thing. So, and Sam's got some, and Sam's gonna fish his home lake, and he's gonna be fishing the river some with some of them. He said the water's dirty on the river. Got some color to it. Okay, he's gonna be fishing this river. So what a better testing ground than we get them in a reservoir, in the river end of a reservoir with some colored water. Grenada, y'all know, is famous for big crappie, and it has some dirty water. So maybe we'll get some pictures, a couple of those, and down in the swamp area. And I'm fishing them on Lake Gaston and Kerr Lake. Lake Gaston's about 4 foot visibility. Right here, right now, guys, it's probably 5 foot, maybe more. At the boat ramp, I looked at the boat ramp. I could see minnows and sunfish down there a long ways. When I finally couldn't see the cement no more, I went, wow, I know it's 5.5 foot here. So the fishing today is not going to be easy here. Well, next cast. That's encouraging. I haven't caught 2 today in 2 casts. I made another video today, guys, and I tell you what, I had cast sometimes 6 or 8, 10 times before I got bit. Yep, they're not easy to catch. Now, I was using the LC shad. I was doing a video on natural colors. I think I could go to a Tweety Bird or Tadpole Jr. and do better. Okay, I know that. But I've made a lot of videos with them lately. That's a nice fish, a little 10-incher. Okay. Yeah, it's a nice looking color, isn't it? Sometimes, guys, when I'm making videos, I can't come out here and catch fish with what I think would be the very best thing. Or a lot of my videos would be the same, right? But my videos are about baits and color, so I've got to fish with different things. But doing that, I've learned a lot about colors, and I've learned what colors work better at certain conditions, right? Y'all have too. Y'all fish enough that you look at the water when you go fishing, you go like, I need something today with maybe a little chartreuse on it, maybe a little purple on it. You know, and you know your lake. Again, I say this all the time. Lakes vary. I can mention colors that I can mention 5 colors that I could fish with year-round on Gaston, and you might not catch anything on your lake on those colors. Lakes vary. Depends on the color of the water, okay, how deep you're fishing. All that stuff makes a difference. The composure of the bottom, all that can make a difference on how that color looks to them, all right? And it seems like every lake has a color that's just works great there, don't they? Wow. This has been the easiest bait to catch fish with today. See, I told you I learned stuff by switching baits and playing with different stuff. This bait has worked the best today. Now, is it the body shape or is it the color? Right, that's what you got to think next. Is it the body shape? You know, he's a little fella, but hey, that's 2 fish, couple casts. I think I made 2 casts that time. I think I've made 4 casts and 3 fish. Yeah, I told y'all, a couple places I've been today, I caught 1 fish and threw back 10 times, never caught another one and left. Now I bet I can go back to those same spots with this bait and catch fish with them. Sometimes it's just the color that you hit the right color. Y'all know what I'm saying? You fish and fish because I ain't caught any, you hit a color and you catch 4 or 5. Some of it's finding hungry fish. All right, don't be afraid to move if you ain't catch anything. And some of it's just a body shape. You can change a body shape and catch more fish. All right, guys, here's a brush pile that's in 16 foot. Okay, he's a smaller fella. This 34, I really have a time telling how big they are sometimes. But you got to realize I'm going from 12 foot to 16 foot and making my graph deeper. And that, you got to start all over again because it changes the size of everything. That's one of the things that anybody with a live scope will tell you. If you leave it, say, on 10 foot deep and 60 foot out, and you learn to notice what size a fish is, and leave it on that scale, you can judge it. But as you're making it deeper,
So I done dropped it down to, actually that is 18 foot. You're making it deeper, and I got it out to 50. I had it out to 70. It changes the size of them. See right here? See, that's where it came from. That's 35 feet from me. And I went to a 1/16 too, guys. The wind got up a little bit, and I'm fishing deeper. So I'm going back and forth between a 1/32. If I'm 12 foot in that area or less, I'm using the 1/32. If it's deeper than 12 foot, I'm using the 1/16. All right, next cast, guys. This school's not very big, that's for sure, but they're aggressive. That's 2 casts and 2 fish. That's not bad. All right, they're white crappie. Now, see, I don't know much about white crappie. I think I've caught 4 or 5 of them gassing all year long, because I've caught more up here in 2 trips than I've caught them gassing all year easily. But we don't have many white crappie. But the guys were saying that the white crappie can be more aggressive. That's what I've heard a lot of folks say. Like I say, I don't know much about them because I don't fish for white crappie much. Don't have the opportunity to. But from what I've seen, I think the white crappie don't shut off as fast as the black crappie. Black crappie, you can catch 1 or 2 out of a school and they just shut up on you. I mean, the first place I went, I caught 1 today, and it was a nice fish. He's like 14 inches, and then that was it. And there was some other nice fish there. I could see the marks. There was a lot of big marks there. This school right here doesn't have any big marks amongst them. I don't see any. Guys, there's another little piece of trash about 20 feet, 30 feet to the right of this, and I seen it. I just moved my boat to the right just a little bit so I could see them better. And man, I caught one off of it. I think in 1 or 2 casts. I think the first cast, sometimes if you don't get close to it, they will not leave that brush, guys. You get within 5 feet from it, they might come out and pay attention to it. He's about the same. He's about at 10 inches. He's probably 9 and, I don't know, 13, 16, something like that. Bam. I think this could be a little fella too. All right, guys. I'm gonna move on down here a little further, and I might throw this thing again just to see if I can catch a bigger one. But yeah, that is a little one. That's as little as what I've caught for a long time. All right, guys. I caught one out of a wolf pack. Yeah, I was sitting here, and here come a school through, had about, oh gosh, 40 in it probably. And I threw them 3 or 4 times. They're moving so fast, so finally I threw ahead of them. You can still see them going there. Oops. Finally I threw ahead of them. And when they got to it, this one grabbed it. But they was hard to keep up with. I'm gonna end this video right here on this one. He's out of a wolf pack. He's about 11 and a half maybe at the most. 11 and a half. All right, guys, there you go. That is on the cricket. If you work on lakecountrybaits.com, a lot of y'all will watch my video. Oops, you watch my video and you comment under the video, where can you buy my baits? If you look under the video, there's a link there. You can click on that link. You can click on that link, guys, and it'll take you right to it, okay? lakecountrybaits.com, www.lakecountrybaits.com. And there's 17 body shapes on there. There's this cricket, and there's a small one called the bug. Same body shape, just a bugs. It eats them up. If you watch the comments, guys, in the videos, you'll see people in the comments. I'm catching fish on your baits. I'm catching them on the bug. You watched a little bit this week, and some of the guys comment, yeah, I like the little bit. I catch fish on the little bit with flat catch them. It's small, but it will flat catch, especially in clear water when the fishing's really tough. That's a good thing to go to. The bug is another great small bait, and you're not going to beat the tadpole Tweety bird. They both catch fish. You've seen that many a times. I got another video coming up with them up here. You'll probably see before this one, okay? Actually, you won't see. You're going to see this one this Sunday. You're going to see this one in about 4 days. All right, I might load the other one Friday. How's that sound? That I made up here on the tadpole and the Tweety bird. All right, guys, appreciate y'all. Leave your number. You know what to do. 1 through 400. I start at 10 to 400. I've said it many times. If I don't, it'll give us number 1. That way, if it gives us 10 or 11 and somebody leaves 8 or 9, they got a chance to win. You can't go over the number. See what I'm saying? So if it gives us number 1, you'd have to have the number 1 to win. That's it. You can't go over the number. On Wednesday nights, I film myself. We do a random number draw. We hit the computer, gives us a number. We go look, see who wins. I mail those out to you guys. If you get with me on Thursday sometime and give me your address, send me your address, and I'll mail to you on Friday or Saturday morning. I'll get it out to you as soon as I can. All right, and we'll go from there. Make sure you're a subscriber. If that block under there where it says subscribe is black, you're not a subscriber. YouTube will unsubscribe you. If you haven't watched for a while, it probably took you off. My numbers go down. Sometimes I look and I'm 10 less in the evenings than I was that morning. That's right. It unsubscribes people that haven't watched for a long time, okay? If you haven't watched regularly, it will unsubscribe you. Make sure you subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Dennis, Fishing Lake Country. We'll see y'all Wednesday night and see who won.